Someone leaked this stuff. Someone leaked this stuff because someone wants to control and change the narrative. And want to break it all down. And you pointing the fingers at your boy Lionel Messi and saying that his results why Barcelona could pretty much go bankrupt and start to pretty much beg for crumbs is freaking wild. Let's ride. So it's your boy Double H, half a trying to stay alive, man. Follow your boy there on Twitter, and also I'm on Instagram as well. Just follow me. Description box below. Follow me, support me. Everything in the description box below. So when I go by this, I think Barca Universal has done like a nice breakdown of the events that led to all of this madness, man. So let me make myself look. Oops, I make myself look a bit small. So first thing that we see here is this. This was from El Mundo. So this was the front page of El Mundo, Spanish newspaper. 555,237,619 euros. Messi's huge contract that is ruining Barca. So if he put out that headline there, what do you think that's gonna? What's that gonna say? By putting out the headline like that, you are saying Messi is the reason why Barcelona are going bankrupt. You are putting forth a narrative that says, oh, he knows what is happening to Barcelona. He knows they're struggling financially, but he's doing well. But our beloved Barcelona, a club that is part of the fabric of Spanish society, that brings in amazing tourism, amazing rare revenue for people that want to view the Camp Nou, for people that want to buy the Barcelona jersey, people that want to go to Barcelona based on just how popular the city is and how popular the football team is. This dude could be the reason why a thing that is historic and important culturally to Spain could end up becoming bankrupt. So you see the narrative that they're going to create. So obviously once this is out, Messi's trending and people are like, oh my gosh, Messi, you're the reason why these guys are bankrupt. Like, my gosh, no wonder why Barca can't spend money. No wonder there's in financial demise, because this is. Obviously, we'll get on, but guys, that's a lot of cheddar. If that figure is true, that is a lot of cheddar. But then we'll actually investigate whether that figure is true, because Guillermo Balage, Spanish and correspondent, journalist, that says, it's actually a bit less. So, Leo Messi signed, hopefully you guys can see this. It says, Leo Messi signed in November 2017, a document that gives him up to 138 million euros per season between the base salary and variables, from El Mundo. Again, we have to now verify, because one source says it, you have to corroborate and view other sources. But this is what El Mundo are saying. Keep in mind, this is what El Mundo are saying. Again, from El Mundo, Leo Messi's agreement includes two bonuses. One just for accepting the renewal, 115,225,000 euros, and another for loyalty. Why did they do that loyalty like that? 77,929,955. Whoo-wee! That's a lot of cake. It's a lot of cake. Despite the disappointments in the Champions League, which offers the highest bonuses, Leo Messi has already secured 92% of the total of his contracts and continues to add, again from El Mundo. So El Mundo leaked Messi's contract, a document that ends on June 30th and was signed in November 2017 with Josep Maria Bartomeu. The total figure for that contract, which runs from 2017 to 2021, again, is that figure of 555,237,619 euros. So all the figures of Leo Messi's contracts offered by El Mundo. Crazy. So if we even look in here deeply, the main thing is that who got access to this stuff? So in 24 hours, the contract of Leo Messi and the report of the technical secretary were leaked. The club still has no president. Things are going from bad to worse. And now Gaby Balagi in a response. So this is in response to the that gives me 138 million euros per season. Jamie Balague says this isn't the figure that he earns at Barcelona since signing his new contract in 2017. It's less. But how much less, Jamie? I want to know how much less. And again, from Jamie Balague, Barcelona are not on the verge of bankruptcy due to Messi's salary. They are on the verge of bankruptcy because of bad management, which I believe I'll expand upon that. Victor Fons, again, a guy who is one of the presidential candidates, says Messi has earned every last euro paid to him by Barca. He has not ruined us. On the contrary, he's the best player in history, and we want him to stay with us forevermore. Damn, that's deep. Now, this is key. Let's leave this here. So, obviously, Barca Universal want us to say this. So, these are the signings made by Bartomeu. So, 40 million euros Paulinho, 122.5 million Dembele. Coutinho, 150 million. Yerry Mina, 11.8 million. Arthur, 31 million. Longley, 35.9 million. I believe these are euros. Malcolm, 41 million. Arturo Vidal, 18 million. Frankie de Jong, 75 million. Pjanic, 60 million. Neto, 26 million. Griezmann, 120 million. Junior, 18 million. Braithwaite, 18 million. Coming to a whopping total of 767.2 million. Paulinho, he was iron for Valverde. The Us is what it is, injuries. Coutinho, huge flop. Mina, flop. Arthur, maybe should have been given more time, but wasn't it? Longley, decent but not so great. Malcolm, wasn't really given too much of an opportunity. Vidal, was he really a Barca player? But he did come up with some clutch goals. Frank de Jong, only now is he starting to maybe pay things back. Pjanic, don't think he wasn't worth 60 mil. Neto, they really make an impact. Griezmann, nowhere near worth what that 120 million is. Junior, Braithwaite, 18 mil. So I think I look at the 150 for Coutinho. I look at the 120 for Griezmann. Maybe even look at the 75 for De Jong, although he's playing better right now. And obviously, you have to look at the 122 of Dembele. Huge funds, and specifically, if you look at the 122, the 150, the 120, neither of these players has made the required impact that fee would demand. And again, Barca Universal says Barca before Messi, 16 La Ligas, 1 CL, 0 Club World Cups. Barcelona after Messi, 26 La Ligas, 5 CLs, 3 Club World Cups. So here's my thinking. I think I want to talk about Jamie Balague, whether I can bring him in, man. Because he does say some interesting stuff, man. So obviously about Messi filing a complaint. So I think he says, not surprising, Messi will file a complaint against the newspaper and will want to find out who in the club had access to the contract. Plus, Barcelona denies any responsibility in the publication and also will take legal action against the newspaper. So here's the thing here, guys, man. I think this is definitely a case of the narrative. Now, from my point of view, this was a leak. There is no way El Mundo got this without somebody leaking it out into the press. So FCB can deny this all they want. They can deny this all they want. But the fact of the matter is that how the heck did El Mundo get access to that kind of information? That's what I want to know. How on earth can they get access to that kind of information if this apparently was not leaked? Because what El Mundo published was something, was something very detailed, extremely detailed. And for something of that detail, it is very obvious that somebody wants to try to create a certain narrative and paints Messi as the reason why you have mismanaged your finances. Because the thing here is this, man. The thing here is this. Messi is one of the most valuable sports brands on the planet. And when I say value, I don't mean about what he does on the pitch. What do you know what he does on the pitch? I mean off the pitch. If you look at, because I think I was reading something with regards to the amount of money that is generated whenever you tweet, whenever you retweet, what you earn from him, what's it called? What you can earn from him with regards to being the jersey. So you go to the Barca store, his jersey, sponsorships, deals in coalition with other companies using the Barca brand. You earn a lot from Messi. This is obvious. So unless you are a brick, you're a brick financial person, it is obvious how much you can earn from this dude. But it's about controlling a narrative, because the issue is that, first off, if somebody's going to offer you 555 million, do you then say, can you afford it? You're like, you're offering me this? Yeah. And I'm like, yes. Give me a contract, because a contract is a contract. I'll sign. You don't say, oh, are you sure you can afford this? Are you really sure? No. If somebody says, I'm going to offer you 555 million, and here is a contract, which means that I'm now contractually bound to give you this money, let you sign that thing. You don't ask about, oh, can you afford it? Are you sure that if you pay this to me, this will lead to bankruptcy? No. So this is all on Barcelona. It's all on Barcelona of like, you offer that. But to me, you offered that. You spent over 700 million on those players. You're now in a situation where that 700 million now seems to be gone down the tubes, and you obviously have mismanaged the finances, because this obviously is a case of like, you offer that 555 million and you do not have a financial plan in place to be able to recuperate more than that. Because the job of an accountant, of a financial person, all right, offer him this contract. I know for a fact that in this, so that was in November 2017, 18, 19, 20. In 3 years, no, 4 years, because that's just 18, 19, 20, 2021. So in 4 years, well, just under 4 years, we're going to earn 700 mil or a bill. You have to have a financial plan. That's this contract you are offering him, you're going to double it using his image and his brand image, and you're going to recuperate it via his value that he brings on the pitch, but specifically off the pitch. So it's mismanagement. It has nothing to do with Messi. Absolutely nothing to do with Messi. And I think that's for El Mundo. I get it. They're Spain, and El Mundo will always ride for Spain over an Argentine. An Argentine who's not looking to leave the club, because Barcelona is very important to Spain. Look at the whole issue with Spain and Catalonia and the whole Catalan-Spain thing. The reason why Spain are fighting so hard for the Catalan region is because they bring in so much tourism. They bring in so much tourism, and Barcelona, that club, brings in massive tourism. The Camp Nou is one of the most beautiful, most heralded football stadiums on the planet. Barcelona is one of the most popular football clubs on the planet. Lionel Messi is one of the most popular football players in history. So the potential of, first of all, Messi leaving, numbers on viewership going down, and Barcelona not being able to pretty much rebuild because of a lack of funds. Spain are like, my gosh, we could lose a historic club. This historic club could just completely go down within the world's estimation. We need to point the finger. Ah, this dude here who is on over 500 mil. Why is he to blame? So I'm to blame because someone offered me this money, so I shouldn't take it? What? And I am under no obligation to reduce my wage because it's a contract. It's your fault that you mismanaged yourself financially. You offered me this. I've signed the contract. You are now contractually bound to make sure that I end this by the time this contract ends. And this is on you, not me. It is on you to make sure that you balance those books, to ensure that the club is in the green. So this is on Bartomeu. This is on the Barcelona financial people, and 100%, because they know that it's been mismanaged, someone from the club leaked this so they can change the narrative. So if Barcelona do go into bankruptcy, they want the narrative to be, it wasn't our fault, it was Messi. But anybody with a brain will be like, see, the initial thing is that what El Mundo wants and what this guy who leaked this wants is, Messi's the issue. So greedy, look at how much more money you took. But anybody with a brain will pause and say, no, it's the dude who offered him that contract. You know, why did you offer him 500 mil if you knew that you couldn't recoup that and actually earn more? Not forget about recouping it. First, to be able to know that you'll recoup it and you're going to generate more. That's how finances work. Balance, break even, go into the green, profits. But if you fail to do that, how is that Messi's fault? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Scary times, frightening times, because more likely than not, Messi's leaving. Messi's going to leave because he's like, someone leaked this and somebody's trying to change the narrative. So he's Messi's like, now I'm just gone. I don't even know where to. I'm gone. First off, I'm just going to leave Barcelona. I don't know where I'm going to. The key thing I'm going to leave come June 30. When Messi leaves, man, I've said this for a very long, long time. It's looking pretty sticky for Barcelona. Like that vid, subscribe. Boys out, man. That game against PSG gonna be wild.